Hello, Lady and the Frogs here. I have got a box of stuff which is new stock in, which I'm going to show you. Had a bit of an annoying week in that I've twice walked over to one of my other honey holes and it's been closed. And it looks like it's going to be closed for the foreseeable. So this is all just from one shop where nothing costs any more than £3. That's a lie because this was £4. Yeah, so this is all from the same place. My good little honey hole, but I've only got a small amount because I don't want to spend loads of money and I just want it to be stuff that's not going to hang around for ages. So this thing isn't the £3 cap because it's Harry Potter. It's quite a cool owl. So this is from Warner Brothers Studio. I have looked it up because obviously it was £4 and I was just like, do I want to pay £4 for it? In America, these are fetching 20, so I think I'll be okay with that. It's not the best, price to be paying for something. And then this, which I've picked up today, this is just a game. How millennial are you? It's not going to fetch that much. I've paid £1 for it. It's just nice to have a little bit of, different things in your shop. It's actually by Oliver Bonus. I've checked the contents, it's fine. There's not all that much to it. So I don't think I'm going to get any more than £5 for that, but it is what it is. And then I've got this, which I paid. This is sticky, that's nice. Ah, brilliant. Now I've got some unknown residue. So, Cath Kidston, just a standard print, London print. I think I've had this in a dress before and that flew out of the door. But yeah, just a standard shopper. It has like a pocket inside. That's actually quite useful as far as shoppers go. I paid £3. It won't sell for much more than £10, but it's some of these things just are worth having because it gets people to your store. None of the Cath Kidston bags seem to sell for that much, and you have to be careful in case there's cracking on it, which I have checked that. Right, so this coat which I've picked up, I'm probably going to have to relocate this, aren't I, because even though it's the middle of the day and it's dingy, it's too dingy to take photos, but yet now I'm getting funny light. So this coat I've picked up, I wish if I'd looked it up I would have put it back. Ugh. It's Harry Brown. It was a new rail of stuff. I was fighting other people as usual. It's been really busy in there just lately. I don't know why. So Harry Brown, it does say Black Label on it, which is a bonus. I think those do sell. It's a very good quality coat, which I think is why I didn't look it up in the shop, which was a really stupid move. But it'll be fine. I'm sure. I've only spent £3 on that. That'll be fine. I'm going to stick it on auction. I'm doing quite well with auction stuff. People go on eBay to go on auctions. They don't, they're not, although buy it now does work, it's not like, oh, this has got something in the pocket. I think it's drugs. Oh, I don't want to look now. There's a crack bag in there. I don't want to look. It's either a crack bag or it's a dog shit bag. Right, anyway, this smells really clean, so the fact that it's got a crack bag in it is a bit weird. Just a basic top. It's only medium, but I thought it was XL because it certainly looks XL. It's only Topshop, Top Man. But some of these Topshop things, which are decent prints, go really well, so I grabbed that. This may well should have been something I put back. but All Saints does sell well. I'll probably throw that on auction, but it is a 2XL, although it doesn't look very 2XL-y. I mean, in terms of how that sizes up with that, so this is a medium, and this is supposedly a 2XL. I swear to God, the top shop, the top man thing is bigger. So I don't know where they're sizing these things. It will do okay. The prices that things are in All Saints means that people will buy it anyway. Another thing, this is a brand which I never picked up before. I've never found it before. This is Jim King. It's probably going to be a waste of time. Again, I'll put that on auction. I like things on auction. I'm going to make an absolute effort to put more things on auction. This is just a basic skirt, which is just fat face. That is what it is. I paid £2 for that. It'll sell, even if it I have to wait until next year. And then this. So this is £3. I don't know if it's actually got fastenings on it. Fastenings on jackets seem to be like a thing that doesn't happen anymore, which is really bizarre. So it's a nice jacket. Oh, what the hell? Yeah, so a draped jacket is vented. That's quite cool. That's really cool. Yeah, it's really nice at the back as well. It's got a really nice cut to it. So I should do quite well with that. It's mint velvet and it is a size 16. So maybe 30 for that? Don't know. I haven't looked it up. This, yeah, I'm sort of gearing towards the fact that in my heart it is summer. Marks and Spencer's, a linen dress, but it's a really gorgeous linen dress. Really nice. I think that's definitely worth it, even though it is just Marks and Spencer's. I wish I could stop picking Marks and Spencer's up in a way, because it's just not, it's not high end. But if it's nice like that, I end up coming back with it. These are 7 for All Mankind jeans, so they should be an easy 25, but they are a small size 27, so you know, allegedly a size 8, but maybe even a size 6. And I paid £2 for those jeans. I paid £2 for this basic top, striped sea salt. So that's 15 to 20. I'll probably put that on by it now. None of the summer stuff will I be putting on auction, because that's crazy. I'm only auctioning stuff which is in season, because you know it would be completely nuts to put seasonal stuff on auction, because then you'll just make a loss. I picked this up, which turns out is just Next, but it's Lego Batman, and it's a really nice chunky print on that. £2. Why did I pick it up? I'm supposed to be making better decisions, and I'm simply not. I think the thing is, on Wednesday, now I don't normally source on Wednesday, I normally go on Tuesday, and I was a bit later as well, and there was a lot of people teaming around, and there was a guy there, one of those guys, this guy got pork chop arms, and he was just going round the rails, you know, like this, with this like immovable phone in his hand here, and just like picking stuff out and going, and then he was doing the same over the books and obviously scanning into Amazon, and he was just annoying to watch. He was the sort of person, you know, I mean, obviously I wouldn't go and punch somebody I won't go and punch anybody, but certainly not somebody with pork chop arms. I mean, I don't know what it was. It was, you know, normally they're carrying carpets, but this guy, his arms were sort of like stuck in a crab position. Very weird, very pointless existence. But he was like grabbing stuff, and I don't know. I just I've got to get myself focused and get myself over there at 9 a.m, especially since my post office is now closed. So I've got no excuse to not be there at 9. Well, it's 9:30 when they open, but I've got no excuse to not be over there at opening time now, which is what I'm going to be doing for the foreseeable. This shirt is Ted Baker. Ted Baker is sort of like up and down for me, but I think that one will be okay because I do tend to leave some of it, but it's got a nice spotted design on it, so that's fine. It's fine. Another fat face thing. Jumper. This is really quite cool. It's got this sort of detail on the side, so I'm expecting 20 to 20, yeah, 20 for that. I might auction that as well. This I shouldn't have picked up. I just saw it and I was like, oh wow, yes, Barber, because I never find Barber. It was in with the women's clothes. It's hanging up with the women's clothes. It says large in it. It ain't women's. It ain't even men's. It's children's. I'm devastated. This is so obviously children's. Now that I look at it, I mean, it could fit these guys. Stephen, why are you throwing yourself? Yeah, you know, I could like change it and it could fit him. Hello, I'm a designer frog. You know, if I was really like at the point of like losing it, I could give them a Barber jumper, but I won't be. So I don't know. I don't like picking up kids stuff. I know that some people do, but I don't want to take loads of space up with kids' clothes because it's just pointless. I picked up an Adidas trackie the other day, which was a really nice one, and then realised that one was I thought it was a UK 16, but it was a UK 16-year-old. Annoying. Right, this is a brand which I don't necessarily pick up. However, this, because obviously it's a hunting brand, it's Jules. But I think I've picked this up before, but with it being, what's it got? You know, it's got guinea fowl and pheasants on it. That'll be fine. And grouse. If I put the word grouse, people are looking for grouse around this time of year. And it's shooting season, so that should be fine. That should be a 20-pounder. Oh, this is a good little buy. I looked this one up because I wasn't so sure about it. So it is Kent and Kerwin. And as you can see, it's been signed there. Somebody called D. Beckham. Yeah, it's only a small, but when you get the decent sizes on this is a £40 t-shirt. So because it's a small size, I don't know, it's probably going to be 30 to 40 for me. Some of the stuff seems to be like very expensive, so definitely something to look out for is this one. Kent and Kerwin, England. Obviously, that's England, 3 lions on that. What have we got here? Oh, this is Karen Millen. I think Karen Millen's going a bit down the pan. Some of it just does not sell. So, yeah, it's pure silk. I paid £3. It is very nice and floaty, and it's properly lined. It is really nice. I was a bit like, oh my god, because it's got beads all over it. But I checked it, and they're quite shiny as well, aren't they? So I checked it all over and thought, oh, that, you know, it seems okay. But then there was another bonus in that it's got a bag of the beads on the care label. Spring summer 2010 for that. So I'll put that on a buy it now because obviously it won't sell until spring summer. It is a very summery dress, unless somebody's looking for that for a wedding. Yeah, I'm quite pleased with that. I haven't looked up what it's selling for, I would hope that it would be around 40. And then the last two things which I've got are both jumpsuits, which I don't do very well selling because, number one, I can't photograph them very well. And number two, I don't know, maybe this is something that people were into in lockdown and they're not so much now. But obviously these will go on Buy It Nows because these are the sort of things that people like when they're going on holiday. I mean, maybe people think about holidays again at some point when all these sanctions end. But it's you see, the thing is, it's not just about, it just sounds, I've heard people talking about all the things you have to do to go on holiday, and it doesn't sound like the sort of activities that I want to associate with relaxing on a holiday. Fiddling around, having tests done and proving paperwork sounds like real grief. But you know, it possibly can't go on forever. So this I picked up, I think it's viscose, but it's a really nice fabric, and it's whistles. So I grabbed that because I thought that was okay for £3, you know. And I'm almost more comfortable getting stuff which is summer orientated because people will always, you know, be going on holiday, whereas people in the middle of the summer don't necessarily want to buy a big jumper, although they do. It's, you know, people aren't going on some Antarctic trip in the middle of the summer, are they, and planning for it. But anyway, the last thing I got was, you know, another jumpsuit ting, but this has got really cool print on it. I don't think you can ever go wrong with leopard. Well, it's not even leopard print, is it? It's leopard pictures of animals. Belted, I've got the belt, although it's trying to make an escape. Let's take it off before it rips the label, because it was through the label. So that's monkey. I don't do well with monkey, but I think I'll do okay with that. I have looked to see if I could find any others, but it's really nice wide leg on that. Size small, so it's really oversized. That'll do okay. So that's all the bits that I've got this week. And I'm going to probably try and limit my spending. Although, what you see there, today I spent £18, and then on Wednesday I think I spent 40. So it's not even like a massive spend, you know. And like when you're getting stuff like that, which is an easy £40, it doesn't matter. It pays for the trip. So that's all the stuff which I've got to be going on with. I really want to get as much listed as possible before Christmas. It would be really nice if I could just clear the backlog. I have stuff, I have little caches of stock all over the place, and a lot of it, if I don't get it on for Christmas, then I will look for a new job in the new year. If I don't get it all on for Christmas, because it's just completely pointless, my existence, if I can't get stuff that will sell at Christmas listed before the end of November, there is no point. So that's my goal for next week, is to get everything listed and to give myself a little bit of a sourcing ban. I say a little bit of a sourcing ban, but I was always, you know, knowing that all of this has come from one shop in the space of, you know, 2 days. So the stuff which I picked up today, the first items which I showed you, are stuff which have come out in the days, you know, in the space of a day. It's always worth going. Oh, I've got to check the pockets in this one, haven't I? Oh, go on then. Let's do it on camera. Oh, it's okay. It's a pair of gloves. I really thought it was a crack bag. It did not look like something peculiar. Yeah, so, right, okay. I'm going to go now, and I'm going to crack on with listing what I've got there, and photographs this weekend and everything else, and just try and do more than it's physically possible for one person to actually do. So thank you for watching. and I'll see you again soon. Goodbye.